to Shannon for inspiring me to share these words with you this morning. I will never forget all of the Sunday evening chapels you tried and succeeded in making me laugh. I think the only reason your dorm sat here in the front rows every Sunday night was to hear me mess up singing the hymns. Thanks. I figure I will rapid fire a bunch of shout outs and in between share with you some memorable moments in chapel. So here I go. Hopefully everyone's here. Vito. There you are. You have the best hair of any form rep ever. That's your redeeming value since you never, ever, ever go to bed on time. Oh, Marina, you have such joy in your heart. Don't ever lose that. Shane, big dog. There we go. You are simply the coolest guy on JV Crew. Hang on. I'm getting there. Hold on. Wow. What is it with the third formers? Okay. Gardner, you have the messiest, neatest room I've ever seen. Exactly. What? Right. Blaze, you're the nicest kid. Where are you? There you are. Nicest kid who's never said fewer words. You're only topped by Jake Gottfried. Guys, it's okay to speak in complete sentences. Really, verbs are not that scary once you get used to them. Hooper, well, there's nothing I can say that you haven't already said. Best kid. Okay. Aaron, with 2 N's, not one. Lee, where have you been all year? Why is it that I only gotten to know you now? And my last shout out in the third form goes to Harrison Rice. Love that kid. Thank God he can't play baseball. It's wonderful things about shout-outs. It's like half the room has no idea what I'm talking about. That's the problem. Remember that next year when you do shout-outs and all that stuff. There's so many inside jokes. Okay. Over the years, I have waffled from speaking about serious themes and lighthearted ones. My attempt at humor was to find examples that wouldn't bore you and would also teach you a good lesson. Here are a couple of my favorites. Back in October of 2009, I said about friends. Our relationships with our friends are like hot fudge sundaes. In every sundae there is ice cream, hot fudge, and whipped cream. The ice cream is like vulnerability and openness that is needed for one to become truly friends. Hot fudge is the understanding we need to have when our friends hurt us and when we hurt our friends. Whipped cream is like the forgiveness needed so that we can trust our friends. Friendships are delicious, but sometimes they do give us food babies. Even so, first time they're all hearing this. Even so, life is much better with friends. That one was a bit goofy, I admit that, I know. But I think it makes the point. Here's another one about friends. This one was among the favorites of some of the Merriman girls. In January 2011, I shared what I learned from PLL. Guys, you remember that one. You know what PLL means. No? Yeah. All right, too bad. Okay. Because the girls know. All right. I spoke about judging others and a different kind of friend. I said, well, one of the episodes in PLL I watched with my daughter Katie was entitled Know Your Frenemies. Now, I had never heard this term before, and I think its definition is something like friends who are enemies. Frankly, that's an awful thing to think about. I can't imagine anything worse, a friend who is an enemy. Someone I trust, share my life with, and knows me extremely well is the same person who hates me so much that he or she has become my enemy. The thought of someone like that makes me shudder. Talk about living with insecurity. I wonder how this kind of a relationship arises. So here you can see how for some of you I connected, and unfortunately others of you thought I was trying a bit too hard, and that I should stick with more adult themes or adult things. All right, let me pause here to continue my shout-outs. My number one sophomore shout-out is to Lexi Britt. All right, no more surgeries, no more illnesses, please. Bolty, did he make it here this morning? Yeah? Where is he? Yeah, he's hiding. Okay, I get it. I get that. All right, Bolty, you showed me how contrition, a big word for remorse, can save someone's life. 2 Sundays in a row, Bolty disrupts chapel, and he's still alive to talk about it. It's amazing. Only because he realized how terrible his behavior was and sought a Puss in Boots styled hug from me on the line out the door is he alive to talk about it. Matthew Boudreau is the toughest kid on JV crew. Way to go. Iceman, another prayer answered. Harper, goodness, you like to talk. Fogarty for U.S. Senate. Just vote for him. Who else? Let's see. Oh, how could I forget the triumvirate of fun, PJ, Lulu, and Hannah. I'll miss you. Lydiana, the nicest kid in the 4th form. Nikita, thank you for laughing at my jokes, even how awful they can be. And Nick Lambert, no, you cannot be out of dress code in my class next period. Don't ask. Okay. Will Collins, you still on the phone? Okay, just a couple more. I can't forget Jada, because if I do, she won't talk to me. Schusterman and Sutherland, there's so much I could say, but here's not the place. You know why. And Sankru Chi is without question the most honorable student at Brooks School. Now back to my memorable moments. I spoke in serious ways too. Most of these chapels sought to help you understand what happens in chapel and why faith is important. 2 addresses are most memorable. In my September 21st, 2011 chapel address, I explained what happens in chapel. I think it's good for us to remember these words. The chapel is one of several community gathering places on campus. Here we sit as one to have shared experiences which weave together a narrative or story thread, linking you to the history of Brooks and creating themes that guide this school year. We gather to learn, to laugh, and discover more about ourselves. Most importantly, we're here things that cause us to think. As school minister, my job is to help create a space and time for you to think about new ideas and familiar ones in new ways. I finished the address with these words. As you enter chapel each week, I pray you will bring your ability to think and reason. If you turn off and check out in chapel, it's your loss. Come here to be engaged. At the end of your time at Brooks, I know you'll be better for your time spent here. You will learn much. You will laugh. You will cry. You will grow. And you will understand yourself all the more. It's my hope that Chapel has been a place of growth and understanding for you. And what happens here is different than what happens anyplace else on campus. On February 8th, 2012, I spoke about the power of faith and how it can help you overcome fear and anxiousness. Quote, nervousness and anxiousness are natural reactions. They come from the body system that smart people tell us that we can't control or change or overcome. We all get nervous and anxious. Faith tells us we control our attitude and what we do with those chemical reactions. Nervousness and anxiousness are not outcomes. They are biological reactions to stress and fear. They do not, however, have to be dominant factors in activities such as sports. Faith trumps fear every time. And now for my fifth form shout-outs. Safe. Thank you. I have deep respect for you. Assalamu alaikum. Zoe, keep writing, kid. Jibs. Proud, very proud. Dane Kim, see you at Carnegie Hall. And Murph, where's Murph? There you are. Murph, keep an eye on that brother of yours for me, will you? And all of you, do me a favor, get to know Kat Perez. She is a terrific person. Just so I said it first, Alessandra is going to end world hunger, or something like that. And Tommy Tang, I just wanted you to know Libby was talking to me this morning. Yes, my dog talks to me, okay? Libby wanted you to know that she's going to miss you the most. Okay. And lastly, Anna Worcester, keep smiling. You make the world a better place one smile at a time. So there. How did you put it, Quentin? So there are, as Quentin said, Flan Dog Millionaire's most memorable moments in chapel, plus a ton of shout-outs. I know I didn't give everyone in the school their own personalized shout-out. If I didn't mention your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you or care for you. Okay? I don't have just enough time to do that. And since this is the last time I will address you all in this place at this moment, in this time, I will leave you with a couple thoughts. Have faith. Be patient. Face your fears. And always, always, always help those who are in need. God bless you all. That's all.